Okay, so are you ready to dive into some seriously high-stakes real estate?
Always up for that. What are we looking at today?
Well, we're checking out this interview with Ryan Serhant.
Oh, the sell it like Sir Hant guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're not talking about starter homes here.
No, definitely not. We're talking luxury real estate and how AI is changing the game.
It's about time somebody shook things up in that industry.
Right. And Serhant, he's not holding back. Like, forget just using tech to help agents. He's saying AI is going to empower them.
Okay, now that's interesting. What does he mean by that?
Well, he says it's not just about enabling, it's about empowering agents.
Okay, I get that, but what's the practical difference?
It's like, think about it this way. A calculator, right? That enables you to do math faster, but AI. It's like having a whole financial advisor in your pocket, analyzing your spending and all that.
Ah, so it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter.
Exactly. Sirhan actually used this analogy.
Yeah.
He calls his vision Instacart for work.
Okay, I kind of love that. So, like, you just tell the AI what you need, and boom, it's done.
Yeah, like find that client their dream brownstone, pull up all the neighborhood trends.
Even draft up a personalized offer letter.
Exactly. Freeing you up for the stuff that AI can't do, reading a client's hesitation during a showing.
Or knowing exactly when to push for that closing bid.
Yes, it's about that human touch.
Okay, but is that what's going to happen, though? I mean, can AI really enhance that personal connection, or will it backfire?
It's a good question. I mean, we've all seen it, right? Faster service, but sometimes it feels less human.
Exactly.
But Sirhan's argument is actually that AI can lead to more personal connection.
How so?
Well, because it takes care of all the tedious stuff. Agents aren't bogged down by paperwork and scheduling. They can actually focus on the client.
That's a good point. They'd have more time to really listen, strategize, be present for those big moments when a client really needs that human touch.
Right, exactly. But it does make you think, right, with all this power, what's to stop someone from using AI for, well.
Shady stuff.
Yeah.
That's a valid concern for sure.
And I was surprised. His answer was pretty simple. Regulation and trust. He really thinks those are key.
Interesting. So in a world where everybody has these AI tools, what sets you apart is your reputation.
Yeah, your ethics, your ability to be the person people can trust. It's kind of like back to basics, but on a whole other level. You're not just selling a property anymore. It's your expertise,
Yeah.
your judgment, navigating everything with integrity.
That is fascinating. It's like the game is changing, but the core values, they stay the same.
Right.
It really makes you think about who's going to thrive in this new world.
Right. Like, is it the tech whizzes or the people who can still connect on a personal level?
Yeah, exactly. And Serhant, he had some really interesting stuff to say about how this whole thing changes brokerages.
Oh, absolutely. He doesn't think they're going away or anything.
That would be a pretty bold prediction.
Right. But he does think they're going to have to, evolve.
Makes sense. I mean, if agents aren't chained to their desks anymore.
Yeah, what do they need a physical office for?
Right, like fax machines and those little paper clips.
Exactly. He actually uses this phrase, "Hollins of information and expertise."
Oh, I like that. So it's less about providing space and more about,
Empowering agents.
yeah, giving them the tools and training they need to succeed in this new world.
Totally. Like, imagine workshops on how to use AI to analyze market data.
Oh, or even like ethical guidelines for using this stuff responsibly.
That's huge, right? Because ultimately, it's the clients who benefit.
Absolutely. An agent who really knows how to use these tools can offer a whole different level of service.
It makes you wonder, though, if this could lead to more specialization.
Oh, interesting. Like instead of generalists, you have agents who are experts in, I don't know, sustainable properties.
Or smart homes, or even like historic restorations, because the AI can handle all the basic stuff.
And the agents can really focus on their niche.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is cool because it shows how AI can actually create new opportunities.
It's not just about replacing jobs. It's about changing how we work.
Totally. Okay, but speaking of change, we got to talk about the iBuyers.
Oh, yeah, those guys. Suddenly, everyone's getting into the house flipping game.
Right. And Sirhan, he gets their appeal for sure, especially for sellers who just want a quick, easy sale.
Convenience over everything, right?
But he doesn't think they're going to completely replace traditional agents.
Why not? I mean, isn't that the way the world's going?
Maybe. But he made this comparison.
Hmm.
It's like fast food versus a Michelin star restaurant.
Okay, I kind of see where you're going with this.
Sometimes you just want something fast and easy.
A quick burger, in and out.
Right. But other times you want the whole experience. the expertise, the personalized service.
So there's still a place for both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, buying or selling a home, it's emotional, you know?
Oh, totally. You can't put a price tag on that feeling when you find the perfect place.
And that's where a good agent, someone who can really connect with you on a personal level.
That's invaluable.
Right. Okay, but shifting gears a bit here.
Hit me.
Sirhan's really bullish on virtual and augmented reality.
Wait, like even more than they're already being used?
Oh, yeah. He's talking about a whole new level of immersion. Like, imagine putting on a VR headset and stepping inside a house.
Whoa, instead of just looking at pictures online.
Yeah. You can walk through the rooms, get a feel for the space.
Even check out the view from the balcony.
Exactly.
That's wild. And think about it, it's not just for buyers. Imagine being a seller and being able to show your property to people all over the world.
Right. No more flying people in for showings.
That could change everything. Especially for like, those crazy expensive properties.
Totally. But for me, the biggest takeaway from all of this is how technology can make things more accessible.
For everyone.
Yeah. Buyers, sellers, agents. It's pretty cool when you think about it that way.
It is. But let's be real for a sec. What can our listeners actually do today to get ready for all this?
Yeah, besides buying a VR headset.
Exactly.
Like we were saying, technology gives you the tools, but you got to know how to use them.
It's about being ahead of the curve, right?
Yeah.
Not just reacting when things change.
So how do agents do that? Besides, like, figuring out VR.
Well, Sirhan really hammered on this. Data literacy.
Okay, so what's that mean in plain English?
It means you got to be able to understand the data, not just have it.
Like having a superpower, but no instruction manual.
Exactly. The agents who can analyze the market, see the opportunities, that's what's going to set them apart.
So it's not enough to just be good with tech. You got to be like a data detective or something.
I like that. And that takes dedication, always learning, always adapting.
Over those aha moments, right?
Exactly. And this is what's so important, I think, about what Sirhan's saying. It's not man versus machine.
It's both working together.
Yes. Finding that sweet spot where human ingenuity meets technology.
It's those and statements, not either.
Exactly. And that's something we can all apply no matter what we do.
Right. At the end of the day, technology is a tool. It's up to us how we use it.
Couldn't agree more. Oh, but you know what else Sirhan said? It really got me thinking.
Okay, what's that?
He thinks the most successful agents in the future, they'll be the ones who've mastered human connection.
We kind of touched on that, but what does he mean specifically?
It's about going beyond the transaction, creating experiences for clients, understanding what they really need.
It's like being a concierge of, I don't know, possibilities.
Yes, it's about empathy, emotional intelligence, really getting people.
So in a way, it's back to basics.
Right.
Building trust, relationships.
Exactly. But now we've got all these amazing tools to help us do that even better.
It's pretty exciting when you think about it that way.
It really is. Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive.
This was awesome. Thanks for breaking it all down for us.
Happy to do it. It's always fun exploring these big ideas.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, if this got you fired up, remember, be curious, stay adaptable, and never forget the human element. Until next time, keep exploring.